Alright guys, we're going to start off something a little crazy. I know I've always made a big deal about having to reset my GFs, how annoying that is. Well, let's go ahead and reset all of our GFs and get annoyed. What I want to do is I want to make sure that Squall has Diablos with Mug. And maybe we don't even use cover anymore with Squall. We don't really need cover. I don't know if we've used cover reliably. So let's go take a look at Diablos. I don't think we can learn any more stats. We learn hit soon, so we don't need that. But we still need speed and strength, vitality, and spirit. Let's try to find out what our in-game GFs are going to be. I should have done this on the other screen. Carbuncle, we want... This is fine. We're going to waste HP and magic, but there's plenty of GFs that give that. So we'll do Carbuncle, so we still need Strength, Spirit, and Speed. And there we go. So to start with, Diablos, Carbuncle, and Cerberus. We'll find something for status a little later. We do want status, though. Let's take a look at Siren, see what she gives. Just magic and status. So I think this is safe to also give to Squall. Let me just see here. All right. Let's look at Selfie/Renoa. HP, Vitality, Magic. We're gonna need Speed and Spirit. There's Speed. So it looks like Quetzalcoatl and Pandemonium are pretty good so far. And Spirit. Do you have status attack? No. Who else has status attack? So it seems like, as of right now, just Siren has status attack, which is fine. We're going to have Death on Squall. So we want Quetzalcoatl, Pandemona, and Alexander on Selfie. That gives us a lot of things. Shiva. Okay. Shiva and Ifrit are a little bit redundant, and brothers. What do they give us as far as passives? Vitality and spirit. Strength. I think I'll give Ifrit to Squall for that strength bonus. So, I already forgot. So who learns Spirit? Okay, it's Spirit. Okay. So we'll finish Speed on Cerberus and then we'll go to Spirit. Quistix can have Shiva, Leviathan and Brothers, and that just leaves Tonberry. Tonberry gives nothing except evasion and luck. Luck would be good for Squall for critical hits. So this is just another GF that's safe to give to Squall. And there are plenty of times in the game where it's going to be just Squall, so having Tonberry equipped, it's going to be useful. We can just access that item whenever we want. Now, we do have our hit percentage that we don't need. But that's okay. We'll have other opportunities to give hit to other people. I'm going to take away counter for now. For boss fights, we can put it back on, or even put luck plus 50. Does everyone have status defense? No. Okay, so Mad Rush would be bad as of right now. It's still a strategy I would like to employ later. Alright. No. We don't want Thundara. Temporarily take away Float. And Fyra. Life is the best. Thundaga is also good, but we want that strength. Death is also good, which is hilarious. Death and HP. I'll keep that in mind. When I go up against a really tough boss, if I need the health, I can take Death out of status attack and put it on HP. By then, though, hopefully I'll have Pain as status attack. See, there's nothing that challenges Thundaga for that. I don't really need haste. And I don't really need anything here. That's fine. I think we encounter fire and lightning elements more than we encounter earth elements, so I think this is fine. We have our death. I don't personally care about silence. I care about blind and slow. Let's do sleep. So sleep and berserk protection. Okay. I like that. No. Maybe. If I'm giving her HP plus 40, maybe this is fine. No. Again, I would like to take that away. Put that on. That's fine. So Shell gives me a little bit of resistance for everything, but not a whole lot of anything. Alright. Life is fine. No, that's... I'm reluctant to put arrow on here, because that means I'll never be able to cast it. Let's do... I don't want to do Thunder. Well, I still have Thunders. Dispel is another thing that it hurts. That's better. We're never going to use Shell, so... Opening up Kira, that's fine. I should try to make more use of this. I need to get them at low health, though. And Squall having death, it's probably not going to happen. Selfie is just going to be speedy. Alright. Again, we don't need Fyra. This is fine. Alright. So we got everyone about where we want them. And we got paid. So our goal was to talk to Adea. Hopefully she has an idea about how to get the White Seed members to listen to us. Alright, so she gave us a letter. We're going to go find the seeds again and hand... There's a magazine there. I'm going back. Alright. So now we got to find the White Seed ship again. Should be fairly simple. Let me out. And bonus, there was a draw point here. Hopefully it respawned. It did not. Unfortunate. So the White Seeds were Edea's first orphans she took in. This vessel used to be her vessel. And she knew that one day... She knew of Ultimacia somehow. She knew that sorceresses turned evil. So she began training orphans, essentially to fight against her. That's how Seeds started. And we came here to find Alone, but it turns out she's no longer here. The Galbadians hounded them on the sea and drove them into a corner, but an Esthar ship appeared and offered to take Alone from them and back to Esthar, where Galbadia couldn't follow. Now, during the Laguna flashbacks, Esthar was the evil country, ruled by the evil sorceress. But now they have Alone. We don't know what their standing in the world is right now. The White Seeds refused their offer because it was their job to protect Alone, but Alone decided to go along with them. And that was the last they saw of her. So our only lead right now is Esthar. Esthar has a reputation for being very xenophobic and just not very trusting of outsiders. After the war, they pretty much cut themselves off from the rest of the world. So I think the last we heard of Esthar before this was in Fisherman's Horizon. They said the train tracks connected them to Esthar. So as soon as I figure out how to get out of this hellhole, we're going to try to go to Fisherman's Horizon. Hopefully that is... God damn it. Hopefully that's where we're meant to go. Come on. Where's a beach? Well, maybe I can go under? I can't. And I can't get to Fisherman's Horizon from this side, so we're gonna hug the continent here. Try to find an actual beach. Go around the bridge. All I want is to be able to fly. Please let me fly. Spread my wings. Did I make it past the bridge? I don't even see the bridge. Did we do it? Okay, there's the bridge. And honestly, I don't even know if this is the correct thing to do. I'm just assuming. So Squall's whole motivation at this point, he's not even thinking about Ultimacia, the sorceresses, Esthar. He just knows alone might be able to help him find Rinoa, bring her back. So that's what he's gonna do. He doesn't at this point he doesn't care about anything else. The world, the seeds, garden. He just cares about Rinoa, who wants to bring her back. It's pretty telling that the only time Squall can actually be honest is when his conversation partner is unconscious. He just doesn't have confidence in himself. The bravado he shows, like cool, uncaring attitude, it's all fake. But Squall intended to make this journey alone, but it turns out everyone kind of expected him to do this and was already way ahead of him. But they have another reason. They're taking Adea to Esthar. The Esthar has a history of sorceresses. They're no longer ruled by a sorceress, so maybe they have an idea of how to help Adea, how to prevent Adea from being possessed again. And Odin, if you remember, he is what the Odin bangle was named after, the one Rinoa tried to give Adea that would muddle her powers. Odin is the foremost researcher and expert on sorceresses. So surely he has an idea of how to help Adea. Now we can use Adea now. So we are going to give Selphie stuff to Adea. She's got a higher magic rate than normal, so we might as well take advantage of her while we can. Draw point? Give me that draw point. How do I get up there? Can I? No. Give me that draw point. How do I get up there? Don't do this to me, game. You know what I want. How dare you? How dare you? Drain would be good to use. I'm still pretty low health. I forgot Selfie wasn't in the party. So you can put Drain on... I believe you can put Drain on status attack and have a makeshift blood sword. Like, heal yourself for percentage damage you cast. And you can already see with haste junctioned to Edea's speed stat, she is just so much faster than anyone else. Watch her ATB bar fill up super fast. The game is going to get a whole lot easier once everyone can junction haste to speed. Alright, so I think Squall is okay to start killing things now. Alright, so it's immune to death. But we did steal a rune amulet. That can be... you can do a lot of things with the rune amulets. You can teach GFs a certain ability and a life ring. Or you can turn it into items or magic. Now, when we get to the point where we're min-maxing GFs, those items are going to come in handy. I think we're just about ready to actually kill them proper now. I assume that since this is a snowy area, things are going... You're drawing from me? You absolute bastard. Alright, so it doesn't have any elemental weaknesses. Let's see what... Cerberus targets everyone? Is this a beneficial GF? I just want to see what Cerberus does. I'm not actually sure. Oh, if you actually stole a Thundaga, I'm going to be actually upset. Okay. Well, Cerberus gives everyone double and triple. Just... And it looks like maybe also... I'm not sure. So Cerberus is going to be a good opener for most boss fights. Having triple on everyone from the get-go is going to be very beneficial. It also means I don't really have to worry about my stock of triples anymore. All right. What's your level? 28? If only if I had ability times 4, that would be so good. Does anyone have that? No. Because I don't want to lose Mug. I don't want to lose strength plus 40. This strength bonus, every time I gain a level, I gain an additional 1 strength. That draw point, it still calls to me. I just don't know how to get it. This is our first chance to get Curiga. And as long as this guy doesn't, like, inflict stone or stop and flare, ooh. So, if you're playing casually and not recording for YouTube or streaming, this would be a good boss to just chill out and get 100 Curigas and flares. Did that cancel? Okay. I was afraid that canceled my summon. We get to see Adea's limit break now. It's the same type of thing that impaled Squall at the end of Disc 1. I meant to use his limit break, but the button didn't register. It's fine. Nice. This boss actually has Esthar, so even if this confusion hits, No, we are actually getting a lot of Kurigas here. And there's a good reason for that. One, this boss is weak to recovery magic, so once we actually get a good supply of Kurigas, we're going to throw it right back in his face. And I think we're almost at that point. Yeah, a single turn of triple Kuriga is enough to kill this thing. Now, Diablos also learned Hit Junction, which Squall already knew because of another GF, which means I'm doubly... It's doubly redundant. So at some point I may need to rearrange my GFs again. Yeah, Cerberus. Cerberus is just everything, so maybe not. I'm sure we have 4 GFs left. I'm sure somebody also has Hit Junction. Hopefully. Anyway. I'm more interested in Magic plus 40 than I am more Summon Magics. This is almost done, though. Who's got this? Adea? If Squall had Pandemona, I could think doing initiative and then immediately starting every fight with, or every boss fight with Cerberus because you automatically went first. I'll learn it. I don't really want to learn anything from Pandemona. Okay. See, this is how Esthar has been able to hide themselves away from the world. I don't want to go up there yet. Like, this whole barren landscape that you see, it's actually an illusion. It looks like I'll never get that draw point. And as you can see, Esthar is incredibly technologically advanced compared to any other place in the world. The only thing that rivals it are the gardens in their like airship forms. Squall still has a one-track mind at this point. And this is Esthar, this futuristic high-tech city of wonder, and science and magic. It is the most dangerous transportation system imaginable. But right when they get inside, this Laguna flashback hits. And they're taking my junctions again. So it seems like Laguna, in his timeline, has somehow found himself in Esthar, but has been captured and is working as a slave on something called Lunatic Pandora. This is back when the sorceress Adele was still in charge. Remember in Squall's timeline, the Moombas called him Laguna. And the theory is that Laguna is Squall's father. The Moombas got a connection with Laguna during his timeline, and they saw Laguna in Squall. And this is how the connection was formed. Laguna is one of the only people in this city who are actually nice to Moombas. You can't really see it with these graphics, but when the Moomba fell off, there was a safety cable attached to him, so he didn't fall to his death. He just had to climb back up. But this guy, this other random guy, is talking about rebellion, uprising. All the slaves, all the people who are being abused by the sorceress, organizing, coming together, trying to overthrow, make a better Esthar. For some reason, we still have our weapons, even though we've been enslaved. And Laguna might not want to be part of an uprising, but Laguna being Laguna, he's going to get thrown into it whether he likes it or not. I don't even remember who had what. This is unfortunate. I spent all that time beginning of this episode. I'm getting dunked on. Alright, well... But now we don't have... This makes me so sad. I had it all set up the way I wanted it. Now I don't understand where everything is. Quetzalcoatl has HP. Ifrit has HP. Okay. Alright, so Quetzalcoatl and brothers have to be on two different things. Yeah, okay. And what's gonna kill me, I can already tell, is when I leave from here, I'm gonna have to do this again. Again. He doesn't have any magic because Adea has it, and we weren't able to give people Adea's. I hate this. I hate these things. This is so upsetting to me. At the very least, we get to listen to one of the best songs in this game. If only for a brief minute. There, that ridiculous-looking fellow is the good old Dr. Odin. But we're out of here. In this timeline, Laguna... So it's revealed that Laguna left that village because Adon alone was taken, and he left to go find everyone. Not everyone, but her. He scoured the world, eventually made his way to Esthar. No. Rain was pregnant with Squall at the time. She gave birth and died. Squall was orphaned. So Laguna never met up with her. Never met up with Squall. Never had a chance. Never even knew he was his father. He came here to find Alone. And that's where we're at. And Laguna agrees to join the anti-Adele resistance. It makes you worried for their resistance if they want Laguna as a leader, because he's been nothing but a goofball so far. Alright. This episode has been an ordeal. We started off doing our junctions over again. We got a good ways through the game after that. A little bit of story, a good fight. Then we had to do our junctions again. And after we finish this scene, we're probably going to have to do our junctions again. But for now, we're going to call it there. I'll see you guys next time.